Hello my friends, I am Old Iron. Today I will introduce two 1/14th scale hydraulic excavators. On my left hand side, this orange excavator is a Hitachi 135 excavator from Super Frog. On my right hand side, this yellow excavator is a Liebherr 914 excavator from CUT. Next, I will show you the appearance and functions of these two machines. Let's follow the camera to understand the comparison between these two machines. Okay, now we can see the overall appearance of these two machines at a glance. There is a difference between this 135 excavator and this 914. Although they are both in 1/14th scale, we can see from the appearance size that the L or 914 is slightly larger than the Hitachi 135. Next, we will show the rear parts of these two machines. Let's move to the rear of the fuselage to see the difference between the two. After turning it around, we can more intuitively see that the two machines are obviously different in size, and we can see some details behind the 914 excavator. There is also a detachable decoration on the back, which is made of ABS material with magnets, makes it easier to install and fix decorations. But the 135 adopts a different design, instead choosing to use hinges to open and close. Then the 914 counterweight spotlight needs to be purchased separately. Then, this part behind the 914 can be disassembled. We can take it out. The back of the 914 is removable, and you can see the internal components of the 914 battery compartment and counterweight after opening it. So the 914 also brings convenience. After the explanation, we installed it back. In addition, it is magnetically attached, and there is a circuit connection at the back, and the light will turn on when it is closed. Next, let's take a look at the internal design of the two machines. You can see that the 135 excavator uses a dual hydraulic pump, while the 914 on the other side uses a single pump design. Looking down, you can clearly see the 5-way reversing valve of the 914. Then, the Super Frog 135 is a top-of-the-line platinum version, so it has an 8-way reversing valve inside. We can clearly see that there is a radiator in the middle of the 914. Next, let's take a look at a recent upgrade of the 135 excavator. A 45 degrees sensor function is installed. When the excavator temperature reaches 45 degrees, the cooling fan will automatically start working. Okay. This 914 excavator has an oil pump pressure gauge, and a pipe that can see the oil level in the tank, which allows us to observe the pressure and oil level. Next, let's take a look at the appearance of these two machines. First, look at the location of the cockpit. The 914 is not equipped with a front guardrail, but with a top guardrail. On the contrary, the 135 excavator has a front guardrail but no top guardrail. In addition, the 914 adopts a design of a warning light plus a 2-color warning light. The 135 uses a flat warning light. The 135 is designed with an openable sunroof on the top of the cab. The 914 is designed with a protective rail on the top of the cab, so the openable skylight cannot be used. Then let's take a look at the hydraulic front shovels of the two excavators. They are all designed with double cylinders. It can be seen that the 135 cylinder is smaller than the 914 cylinder. As for the track, this 914 has been equipped with silicone tracks, which need to be purchased separately. The silicone tracks of the 135 excavator are already included in the package, but you need to assemble them yourself. Currently, except for the entry-level version of the 135 excavator, the packages of other models include silicone tracks. Next, let's take a look at the comparison of the appearance of the 135 and 914 oil cylinders and oil lines. As you can see, the 135 oil cylinder is relatively small. Compared with the 914, it is obvious that the 914 oil cylinder is larger. Take another look at the metal oil circuits of the two machines. They are almost the same size. There are also some oil pipes, all of which are made of nylon oil pipes commonly found on the market, which can be quickly replaced. Next, let's take a look at the quick release parts of the two machines. 914 uses a manual quick release, which is only the current version, and will be updated by the manufacturer later. The 135 Platinum version uses a hydraulic quick release, which allows you to operate the excavator with a remote control to replace attachments. Looking at the cockpit part, you can see that the door of the 914 is a switch using a highly simulated door handle. To open the door, you need to push the handle down. If you don't push the handle down, the door cannot be opened. You can take a look at its design. The degree of simulation is also very high. The door opening method of the 135 excavator is a common door opening method for most models, with a magnetic suction design. In addition, 135 also has a cockpit door buckle that can fix the door. There is an LED display inside the 914 cockpit. You can see that some data of the machine will be displayed, and the cab seats are made of ABS printing material. Next, let's take a look at the interior details of the 135 cab. The seats are also made of 3D printing. The only difference from the 914 is the LED display. Then let's take a look at the windows of the 135 and 914. The front windshield of the 135 is equipped with an opening and closing guardrail, and the window is equipped with a wiper. The 914 has no guardrail, but is also equipped with a wiper. Both the wipers are also completely different. Okay, let's take a look at this standard 914 excavator, which uses the Street 8 remote control. Of course, if you have other needs or you have a favorite remote control, you can choose to change it, and this Tandem XE remote control is also available. The 135 excavator uses this 24-channel Tandem XE remote control. The manufacturer has debugged the remote control and the machine to match perfectly, so it cannot be replaced. Next, I will give an operation demonstration of this 914 excavator. You can see that it is very smooth when it is running. When you push the remote control joystick slowly, the excavator can also move with your slow rhythm, which shows that the hydraulic system is very good. You can see that the movement is very slow, which means that the movement can be finely micro-manipulated. Then we can try to use a screw to test the working status and performance of the hydraulic system of this machine. Then we will do an operation. Such a smooth hydraulic system can make some very delicate movements. When we stretch and jangxia, we need to slightly adjust the balance of the bucket. Okay, the general process is like this. We can see that its hydraulic movement is very delicate. Next, let's see how the 135 excavator performs. We also use one screw to put it on the 135 bucket. Okay, the hydraulic system of the 135 excavator is also very smooth. Next, let's listen to the sound systems of the two machines. Next, let's take a look at the 914 sound system. Okay, today's content is roughly here. If you like this kind of machine, you can share the video and tell me what you think of these two machines. Welcome to comment. See you in the next issue. Bye.